Nick, we got some crazy package, dude. What is this? Nick!
Oh, sweet, dude! It's my branding clone! Those Chinese clones, never as good as the authentics. I'm Brandon Beauchesne. This is the Banzai Rewind. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Banzai Rewind Episode 3. I'm your host, Brandon Beauchesne.
I'm Dreezy.
Alright, and let's get right into it. We got a lot of stuff to go over today. Dreezy, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Good. Are you digging the new space, the new setup, the new look?
Yeah, just to tell everybody why I'm here now, is I got my desk taken away for disciplinary actions.
Yes.
I was falling asleep too often at my desk, so now I work right here, next to Brandon.
So we got 5 questions to answer from the Reddit electronic cigarette community. Dreezy, question number 1, go.
Question number 1 is from the bravest koala. Hot name. What would you do if Big Tobacco approached and offered you a ludicrous amount of money to license your flavors to their Cigalike brand? Brandon?
Ludicrous amount of money. No offense to the vaping community, but if the terms were set up where they were going to use our flavors and it wasn't going to hurt the vaping industry in any way, shape, or form, I would take the money, and you would too.
I would reject their offer, take off my shirt, and do a hunger strike.
All right, you're a bigger man than I am.
Philip Morris.
Next question.
This is by Hine. Where do you think vaping will be in 5 years?
5 years. I think if people don't get off their asses and start promoting advocacy for it, I think it will go to Cigalikes, and I think that everybody will quit vaping altogether. If it does go in the direction that we want it to go, I think we'll see fair regulations for manufacturers of hardware and e-liquid alike. The devices are just going to get more and more user-friendly. You know, it'll just be easier for somebody to have like a decent setup.
Yeah,
yes.
Better stuff. So this is by Segner4. How do you feel about the claim that e-cig manufacturers are marketing to children with television advertisements and candy-flavored e-liquid?
Yeah, okay, so Banzai was actually really recently a victim of that. They used our bottles in the tobacco-free California ads that appeared and said that we were, marketing to kids. I don't personally feel like we market to kids.
I don't think anybody does.
Right.
I don't think anybody makes the decision in their
marketing
meetings to be like, all right, our demographic is 6 to 13-year-olds.
Right.
Let's make candy flavors
for them. I think it's a scapegoat for anything that they can latch on to get rid of us, and they just need to cut it out. All right, next question.
So this is from Man12. If Walt and Jesse in Breaking Bad made vape juice instead of meth, what would the flavors be?
I think there'd be one called Skylar's Lament, and it would taste like self-righteousness. Vapinos Pests, and it would taste like bug spray.
Okay. Maybe one called Walter Jr.'s Angst.
Okay.
Or just Flynn.
Flynn, okay, yeah.
Or a flavor just called Bitch. So,
alright, that's awesome.
This one is by A1, S1, D1, F1 is the username. Do you think that vaping snobs are becoming a serious issue in our community?
Yes, I do think vaping snobs. I mean, I think, back in the day, you used to be able to go on a forum and ask a question of how to fill a cardo and get, some actual helpful info on how to do things. And all too often now on the forums, somebody goes and asks a question and they're just obliterated with negativity. And everybody knows the best way to vape,
nice
right?
wattage, loser.
Yeah, so I think there's still pockets, though, where people are nice and they are out there just to help each other. But, I do see this elitist stigma happening, and it really should go away.
Well, those are the questions we're answering for this week.
Great.
Those people are going to win 120 ml bottles, and we'll get in contact with them. While we're at it, let's mention our YouTube winner. In the YouTube comment, Mandy Hobbs.
Congrats, Mandy. Thank you for
comment.
Your input.
Insightful. And now we're going to move on to Addie's Fave Flave. Namaste.
Hey guys, welcome to the third installment of Addie's Fave Flave. Today we'll be talking about my all-time favorite flavor, which is Bite Me. It's the Dynasty blend. It's 50-50. It's guava. It's menthol. It's absolutely amazing. It's kind of hard for me to talk about, but I wasn't always this smoldering mass of awesome, cool guy that sits before you today. There was a time when I was dopey, lame, just this huge nerd. I took a chew to this stuff and I started feeling my body change. I had this newfound confidence. I was agile. I had a cape. I was a creature of the night. People on the street were just flipping me thumbs up. Strangers were giving me hugs. I was athletic all of a sudden. I was dunking on dudes. I was taking a football and throwing it the whole length of the football field. I was fighting guys 6-7 at a time with my right hand. My left hand, I was checking Facebook. There's this one time this tree was dead and I touched it and it was still dead, but it looked better. I gave it some greenery. It made me feel amazing. It's not without its side effects. There's a few things. Garlic, don't do it. Daytime, not so much. Sharp objects, stay away. If break a stool, stay away from me. I don't want to get that leg close to this area. Churches, I feel like my feet are on fire when I go in them. Aside from that though, Bite Me, vape it all day, every day.
Alright guys, so next up is a new segment that I am very excited to introduce. It's called Dreezy's Dimes, where Dreezy just gets to look directly into your soul and go off about something in the vape industry or around here at Banzai that is really ticking him off. Dreezy.
Hi everybody, I'm freaking jacked up right now, I'm PO'd, and let me tell you why. We got a cease and desist on our flavor Sub-Zero saying we can't use the name anymore. So we changed it to Chill Pill. But just for everybody else out there who uses the name Sub-Zero, you can't use it anymore. Mortal Kombat, Tobias Boone, Acclaimed Software, Johnny Cage, Liu Kang, Scorpion, Reptile. Find a new buddy, because you can't call him Sub-Zero anymore. Call him Frosty, call him Coldy, call him Iceberg. Call him something else. Call him the guy who sunk the Titanic. Because you can't call him Sub-Zero anymore. Off the table. Also, temperature in general. Sub-Zero is off the table. Can't go below 0 anymore. Alaska, I'm sorry. Siberia, Russia, I'm sorry. You can't go below 0 anymore. No more Sub-Zero. Keep it above 0 because that company's coming for you.
That's 20 cents.
Dreezy's Dimes. You got 2.
Alright, thanks a lot, Dreezy. Let's talk about this new product coming to BonzaiVapors.com very soon. We're actually introducing you to a company from Idaho called Cotton Bacon. Delicious organic cotton, which requires like very little to no break-in time. Super excited about that. Alright, so we should get into the final segment of the day. The new official vaping rules of Banzai Vapors. We thought it would be fun to create a compiled list of all sorts of vaping rules and etiquette, things that every vapor should abide by. So we're going to start it off with 3 rules, and what we're asking you to do is to come up with your own rules that you feel are commandments that are truly important for us to stick by as vapors. So, rule number 1.
Commandment number 1. As told by the Banzai Vape God. Thou shalt not smoketh where thou... Thou shalt not vapeth where thou... Let me see that thing. Thou shalt not vapeth where thee would not smoketh.
Yeah, so when you're out and about at the zoo or at the movie theater
or Kohl's, Big Lots,
Michael's, don't
Best
be
Buy.
blowing clouds, big or small, period. Just don't do it. It's really rude, okay? Even as a vapor, if I'm standing next to someone with my kids at the zoo and you're blowing a cloud next to me, you're a jerk.
Commandment number 2, as told by the Vapeth Goddess of Banzai. Thou shalt keep vaping paraphernalia out of the reach of children and animals.
Right, so you wouldn't put like, you know, your Johnny Walker next to little Johnny's toys, would you? You wouldn't keep your Jack Daniels on Sally's changing table. So why do you think that it's okay for you to have juice or e-liquid or any vaping paraphernalia out in front of your kids, you know, when you're not watching them? So lock your stuff up.
They're chemicals.
Yes.
Commandment number 3. Thou shalt practice responsible battery use.
Yes, so this one I can't stress enough, especially with summer right around the corner. So these batteries in here are super powerful batteries, and you know, you're just rocking and rolling with it in your hand. It's 80 degrees outside and you're willing to put it in your car and leave it in your glove box, or you know, you're rocking it in your pocket with no sort of protective case on it. Look, this is how I keep my batteries.
How do you keep your batteries?
Hang on, right
Show
here.
me.
Boom. Get these cases, all right? They're cheap. You can find them on Amazon. And look, it protects your batteries from any sort of lint getting in there. If your keys are in your pocket, it's not going to cause a short and have it blow up. Or if you have loose change in your pocket, I've heard of that being
That's
enough
scary.
to set them off. Yeah, it's terrible. If your wrap's starting to look a little frayed or whatever, put a new wrap on it or buy new batteries. So yeah, those are our top 3 rules of vaping. And
Add your commandments below.
or commandments. Yeah, this guy. All right. So hey,
I'm
thanks
a theologian.
again for if you've been watching us since the the first episode. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for your support, and please spread the word. Signing off from BanzaiVapers.com. I'm Brandon Beauchesne.
Dreezy.
Long live flavor.